Hey there everyone, this is Norm Sash with EntreTools, and I want to go through adding a off-canvas shopping cart. This is for WooCommerce, and oftentimes when you have a shopping cart, would be nice to do is to have an off-canvas. And what I mean by that is I've got a site right here, and you'll notice it's got a little shopping cart button here, and the little one indicates that there's a product in that shopping cart. There's one category. And if I click on the button, it brings out a sidebar here, overlay, that shows what's in the cart and what the total is, and then they can go right to checkout from there, and you can close it and continue shopping. So that's really nice. The problem is on this site here, is this takes a couple of different plugins to add into WordPress. Well, I've got another site that I want to add an off-canvas WooCommerce shopping cart to, but I don't want to use additional plugins. For that, we're going to use PowerPack. So we're working in Beaver Builder, and Beaver Builder has an add-on product called PowerPack, and one of the PowerPack sub-products is WooPack, which has an off-canvas shopping cart button. And they actually have some instructions on how to add this off-canvas button to your site, and puts it up here in the header. The problem with doing this, and when they put it up into the header, is it requires then the Beaver Themer to be installed, and it also changes the header layout. So for instance, when you put in Beaver Themer and you say, I want to create a new header for my site so that I can add in this off-canvas shopping cart, it changes the navigation menu. So now you have to add in a different menu or style the menu differently, and it changes the look or the link in the icon area here, and several other problems that I've noticed with that. So what my objective here is to add this off-canvas shopping cart, but still maintain the existing default WordPress header, and put it up here in the button area up here. So I'm going to take my existing site here that I have. So we've got a site here. This is my EntreTools site that I play around with on an awful lot. It's actually my site, but I play with it a lot too. So I want to add a off-canvas shopping cart up here. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to go and I have already added, in this case, the WooPack. So we're going to go about and create this now. So to do this, I'm going to go into my site here, and I'm going to go down to Beaver Builder, and I'm going to go with saved rows. Now you want to go with saved rows as opposed to a saved module for various reasons that I'll not get into right now, but I'm going to go with a saved row, and I'll click this, and we're going to add a new saved row. So we'll just come up here, we'll say add new, and when that brings that up, we'll give it a name, and we'll just say this is going to be cart off canvas. Okay, and we're going to call it save row, and we'll go ahead and add this row. Then when we add the row, once that's done, we'll go into Beaver Builder. I won't put any actions on this right now. Actually, let's go ahead and add an action. So the action is, where do I want this to appear? It doesn't really matter a whole lot in this situation, but I'm going to put it after the header. Astra, okay, Astra header after. I'm using the Astra theme, so that's why that shows up that way. And we'll just say display globally on all pages for right now. And then I'm going to go ahead and launch Beaver Builder. So now I have launched Beaver Builder. I'm going to go ahead and go in and search for, I'll just look for WooCommerce, and here's the different Woo modules, but here's the Woopack modules. And right here is the off-canvas cart. I'm going to go ahead and add that to this row. So here's my off-canvas cart then that's been added in. And for this cart then, I'll go ahead and do a little bit of styling. In fact, I think I'll just go ahead and put this on pause while I do the styling so it doesn't take up too much time. Okay, so I've gone ahead and applied various different stylings to the cart. I don't know if they'll be good styling choices or not. I'm sure there will be adjustments that we'll need to make. However, we have some styling on it. So we have this, and I'm just going to say done, and we'll go ahead and publish this, but then we'll need to go back in and set a few things on it. So we'll say publish, and when that's done publishing, so I'm going to go ahead and go back to the my site here, and let's just do a refresh on the site here. And once I did a refresh on the site, waiting for it to come up here, let's see if it shows up. And no, I do not see it showing up. So let's take a look and see why that's not showing up. So I'm going to go back to this off canvas here. Let's go into the editor, because I do have this button here and my action is not set. So I'm going to click this action. And I'm going to say again, I want it to be after the Astra header. And that should do it. We're going to go ahead and do an update on this. And then we'll go back to the site again and see if it shows up. So let's go back to the site. We'll do, okay, I think I know what's wrong here. I forgot to check the display globally on all pages. And reality is maybe I might want to make this selective pages by putting in some rules here. But for right now, and purposes of this demonstration, we'll just say display on all pages, and we'll go ahead and update this. And then let's see if that fixes our little problem. We'll do a refresh. And now you can see that we do have a cart right here. And if we click this cart, we'll have a little sidebar come out here off canvas. The problem is right now, of course, as you can see, this takes up space before my header here. And I would really like this to be positioned over on the right-hand side. So that's where, when we look at the Power Pack instructions, you would replace the header, and in the header you'd put a column over here and install it as part of the column. But in this case, I'm going to assume that you do not have Beaver Themer, and therefore you just want to position it in the standard WordPress header. So let's go take a look at how we can do that. I'm going to go back over to the saved row, and we're going to go ahead and launch Beaver Builder on this. So now I'm in the editor here, and you notice that we have the cart, and it's placed inside of a row. And give you a little background on this then. If I would go into an inspector here and just take a look at this, you'll notice on this that I have the cart here, and this cart is placed inside the various different rows and content containers that are here. So what I want to do is I just want to style this a little bit and try to position this over in the right-hand side here. And one of the rows that you'll notice here is this FL module off canvas cart class identifier. So I'm going to use this class identifier to try to move this cart to a different location. There's different ways you can do it, but this is the one I'm going to pick for this demonstration. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to CSS editor, and you can have whatever CSS editor you use for your site. It can be an add-in, it can be just the custom CSS editor, however it is. I'm just using one here. And I'm going to go grab some CSS that I have. All right, so I have that CSS, and I'm just going to take and paste that CSS in here. And you'll notice I have the class selector right here for it. And then what I'm doing is I'm saying I want to position this fixed. Means that basically what that means is it's going to be on a fixed location on the page. And I set some other things, including the Z index, which says I want to make sure it's up front. And then I'm putting on a little bit of extra styling that I know I need for this cart button. And we'll go ahead and update this. So this styling now for CSS should be applied to this row area right here. And let's see what happens when that gets applied. So I'm going to go back to my my screen here, and let's just do another refresh on this, and let's see what happens to this area up here. So now you can see I have my off-canvas cart sitting over here. If I click it, it brings this out, and obviously there's a little bit of formatting yet that I need to do because my buttons are off. But if I hover over it, it changes colors. I can bring out the off-canvas cart. Let me go ahead and close this. It brings out the off-canvas cart. And what I need to do is just get rid of this top area here and maybe do a little formatting over here. So let's see what changes I can make. Again, I'll probably put this on pause and see what the results are. So in looking at this, I see that this extra space taken up here is by this row, this content wrap row. This will depend upon many times what theme you are using as to how things work. So that's why it's not an exact science. You got to go in there and try to figure it out. But what I'm going to do then is I'm going to go back over to the off-canvas cart here. And this row settings, I'm going to go ahead and go into this row settings and see if I can modify the settings here a little bit. First of all, I'm going to say the width is full width on it. And the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and go to advanced. And I'm going to set my padding. I'm going to turn linking on here, and I'm going to set my padding to 0 across everything. So there'll be no row padding added onto that. And we'll say done and publish. And now we're going to go and head back over to the site and do another refresh on this. And let's see what it looks like now. See if it got rid of this space up here. Now, the other thing that we can do on that, this space up here, of course, well, now it went away. So you saw that just setting that to no margin or no padding got rid of this. The other thing we could have done is put that row below the header instead of above the header, because I believe I have it set above the header right now. So it would have appeared down in this area. And again, we could set that padding to 0 so it won't show up. And of course, I've got some styling issues to work over here. So that's going to, be a case of me going into the settings of the button here actually in Beaver Builder and changing those settings to match the background. I have the background right now set to a yellow, but it should be a white. I wasn't thinking about that. So we'll go ahead and do that and see what we've got here in a little bit. Alrighty then, I have made a few changes in the styling on the button itself in here, and I made one change in the CSS. I widened it a little bit to 6M, And we'll go back over here and do a refresh, and let's see what it looks like now. Okay, here you have it. Looks a lot better. We've got a white background. If I hover over, it turns into a blue color, and if I click it, it will show my products, and I can go ahead and add a product. I'll just go and add a product here. So I've added a couple products. You can see that I have the number 2 up here now on my cart. And if I click that, it will show me the products, and I actually have 2 of these in there. So there you go. That's one way of getting this cart added in, this off canvas, without requiring Beaver Themer and being able to keep the standard header for whatever theme you're working with, whether it's the Beaver theme or it's Astra's theme or whatever. This is just the standard header, and now I have an off-canvas cart.